Hello, this is William McKissock with Schooley Mitchell, your expense reduction consultant. And as you know, although we're an expense reduction consulting company, we like to promote other businesses and help get them forward a little bit on social media. And today I have with me Sabrina Protic. Hi, Sabrina. Welcome to the show.
Hi, William. I've been watching your show and I love it.
Well, thank you. So, for the viewers, Sabrina Protic is the Regional Marketing Director with Capital Choice Financial Group. It's amazing to have you on, but before we talk about your business, tell us a little bit about who is Sabrina and how did you get to be here?
Well, I'm here because I had a major shift and change in my life. And thank goodness that happened because I own my life. Who am I? I'm a free woman. I am a free woman, time, freedom, complete happiness. I'm a wife, mother, grandmother, just had my first grandson in the family. So we're
Wow.
spoiling him rotten. And I just love life. I have a great relationship with my children, and I've built a network of people that I really care about. And I'm on the happiness side of life right now, William.
Fantastic. So, there's one thing I want to plug before we get into talking about your business. You've written a book. Tell us, show the viewers your book and tell us a little bit about what you've written in your book.
Well, thank you. So this book is called Hindsight to Insight, Money Between Family and Friends. It released in 2023, and I'm just so excited about this book because it's on personal finance. This book was born because of my life experiences about 5 years ago, and so it wouldn't be possible if I hadn't got the bumps and bruises. So
Mm-hmm.
it talks about my experiences, what I didn't know. So hindsight is looking back, you know, insight is now I got it. And I'm building a curriculum that's going to be called Foresight, Hindsight to Insight to Foresight.
Fantastic.
And I teach these skills to other people to improve their financial circumstances. So I loved writing the book. I encourage you to get it. It's on Amazon, on Kindle, paperback, and Audible.
Fantastic. That was my next question. Where can you buy the book? So, okay, if you're looking to learn a lesson or learn lessons from somebody who's learned all the lessons, and you're about to hear more about what Sabrina does, reach out to Sabrina. Our details are underneath her portion of the video, and you can access a book at all the major places where you can buy books. So, Sabrina, tell us a little bit about your company. What the company's called Capital Choice Financial Group. So, tell us a little bit. Obviously, financial. Tell us what you do.
Well, I love the culture of the company because, everybody's in pursuit of money. But the culture of this company is to do the right thing. Sometimes that could be two different things, doing the right thing and the pursuit of money. So the culture is, family first, finances second. So here's where we actually go: faith, family, and finances, in that order, because you have to have boundaries. There are boundaries. There are boundaries in finance. So we teach basic principles. I'm an independent for Capital Choice Financial Group. I started this when I went through some bumps and bruises. I was in corporate America for 41 years, William. I was all that in a bag of chips, so they say. But my bag of chips went empty. It went empty, and next thing I know, I'm not employed. But I helped companies at that time, William. I was the bottom line for my company: make us better. Went through a lot of corporate audits. I was really good at what I
Mhm.
did. So all I did was transferred what I did there now into the private sector. And
Mhm.
I got licensed in life and health. I'm fully licensed. And there are things that I could do to help families and businesses as well. Not what you do, not what you do. I help protect the financial stability of the business,
Yeah.
not from a cost saving method, but if something should happen that challenges the owners or the key employees. But I love teaching people how to protect their assets. I feel like, William, I'm like Guido, I'm in the asset protection business, like the mafia.
Yeah.
I'm in the asset protection, right? Asset protection business. And we have assets, we just don't realize it.
Yeah.
Home, car, bank account, family, kids, businesses, anything that's in jewelry, our retirement accounts, all of those are assets. How do we protect those things? That's what I
Mhm.
do.
So moving forward is to, I mean, obviously you have certain products that you push that helps protect the addicts, the addicts, the assets. It helps
Yes.
protect these assets. So tell us a little bit about the products that you offer that you bring to the table that can help people protect their assets.
Well, thank you for asking that because a lot of people don't understand. So, what we do is we have financial products. That's the term you want to use. Everything that I do when I work with clients is free. They never spend a penny. And I will coach them, teach them, help them, never cost them a penny. And we'll develop strategies to help them protect their assets. Now, once they decide they want to do that, then we get into financial products. And then that's where I get my compensation, not from them, but from the carriers.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's an example of a financial product. Let's say you want to protect yourself while you're living and also keep the income coming into your household. Well, we have something called living benefits. It is a life insurance product, but it's something that pays you while you're alive up to 90% of the face value. So if you got $1 million policy, you may have access to $900,000. Should something happen to you while you're alive, make a claim, and you have those resources on reserve depending on your claim.
Yeah.
There's another financial product. Everybody's heard about IRAs, but IRAs, I teach in my book, is a general term. It's a very general term. It can be very specific on the types of IRAs that you have. So we're doing this for educational purposes here. There are variable IRAs, which means that your premium product, the amount that you fund it with, can go up and it can go down. It can go up, it can go down. Then there are fixed IRAs, meaning that they stay level regardless of what's going on in the market. Those are called fixed indexed products. And so those products are good for people depending at a certain age in their life. Here's a concept I'm going to teach today, William. The older you get, the safer you want your money to be. So when you're in your 20s and 30s, you don't mind riding a wave, right? You got teenage sons, right? They get a little, they'll challenge the status quo. They'll try, but look, they'll try things you won't try at your age. Right, William? You're like, nah, son, I'm not doing that. But when I was your age, right? So the same thing occurs financially when you become a certain age. Nah, I think I want my money to be safe. I still want a little growth, but I want it safe. And I want to create lifetime income, which is what a fixed index annuity does. It creates a stream of lifetime income and you never lose your investment. And you have a little bit of inflation growth, but it's safe and secure.
Yeah.
So that IRA, Roth, that's just another term, very blanket. So you think you know what a Roth is. Roth really speaks to a tax advantage. That's all it means. Your money's in a Roth for 5 years. Whatever growth whatever growth you acquire, you do not pay taxes on that growth. Yeah. So that's why people use a Roth. Again, you can have a fixed Roth where it's not impacted by the market, stable, or you can have a variable Roth that can fluctuate depending on the market.
Yeah.
So I teach those things in my book, but most people don't understand that.
Yeah.
I say, hey, you got a Roth? Oh, I got a Roth, but they don't know what kind. You have an IRA? I have an IRA, but they don't know what kind. Oh, I have insurance, but they don't know what kind. So it matters.
Yeah, that makes total sense because I have financial products and it takes a lot to understand where your money is actually being used, how it's being used, and the protection. And as you say, you need to protect your money and you should protect your money when you're really young. The younger, the better. The more money you have, the more money you have to protect. So moving forward from what kind of products that you sell, Sabrina, that you use to protect people's money, where do you do this? Where do your clients come from? Is it Florida? Is it Tampa? Is it all over the United States? Where do your clients come from?
I am licensed. Well, my residence license is Florida.
Yeah.
I'm non-residence licensed in quite a few states, maybe 20.
Okay.
And I can be licensed in any of the states because I just need a client there. Yeah. And as you know, William, I'm always talking to people. So I've got clients in Texas and Tennessee and New Jersey. And I mean, just all over. I've got clients, Georgia, all over. I've got clients everywhere. So I'd be happy to come to your state. And people meet up with me virtually. Now, William, I don't know about you, but in my business, a lot of people like to meet up virtually now.
Yes. It's a time thing for me. If I'm going to a client to talk about expense reduction consulting and introducing them to the concepts of what we do, if I'm meeting the CEO of a large company, they prefer to do it this way. I mean, it saves time for everybody. I don't have to drive there. I don't have to drive back. I don't have to go to their office. They don't have to deal with me at reception, take me upstairs, whatever, to see the big chief to talk about what we do. You don't have to deal with any of that. So this medium is fantastic. And to be honest, I started doing this because of COVID. I was very nervous about talking on video because of COVID. This is one of the positives that's come out of COVID for me personally, and I think for business, that we're happy that we can talk to one another on this medium. I mean, if you thought like 25 years ago, you would never have guessed that we'd be talking to one another on videos, and handheld things was like something from Star Trek, even just 25 years ago.
It would almost be an insult, as a matter of fact. And the concept many, many years ago, if you can't meet me in person, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
It would be an insult. Well, now the culture's changed and everybody likes the virtual platform. Even when I meet with businesses now, I do the some of the industries, as I said, I do life and health. I may have to go into some doctor's offices, some big entities because they're on the run. You're meeting with these doctors on their lunch break or they're in between patients. But for the most part, I am doing virtual. So it's very welcoming and warm, and I can get the information to them. Wow, you can email things, you can scan things, I mean, documents. It's just a beautiful thing, technology. So I'm available. And as I mentioned, it's free to work with me. I
Mm-hmm.
teach financial education. And listen, can I say this, William?
Go for it.
You don't have to be wealthy. One of the reasons I didn't have a financial person, a financial coach, financial advisor, when I was in my 30s and 40s is because I thought I didn't have enough assets.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was only for wealthy people.
Right.
I didn't realize that was the only way I was going to get wealthy. That was the only way I was going to get where I needed to be, was to have a professional, a financial professional. So don't worry if you feel like you don't have investable assets, if you feel like you don't have a lot of money in the bank, we coach you into those situations.
Mm-hmm.
That's free. We help you acquire and create a path and a strategy to help you get there. So at one point, you can get an IRA, you can get a Roth,
Mm-hmm.
you can do some investing. I have business partners that registered representatives, they can do the investing and get you to where you need to be. And you're creating a life income plan that's handed down from generation to generation.
Fantastic, Sabrina. As you can see, Sabrina really knows what she's talking about. She's written a book about it, so much so that she knows what she's talking about. You can reach her book. You can get a copy of the book by reaching out to Sabrina, or her details below. If you want to talk to her about financial aspects of your life, you don't have to be rich to speak to somebody like Sabrina. Go for it. If you have a little bit of money, Sabrina will show you how to protect that money and grow it to even more money. So, Sabrina, thank you very much for coming on the show. I 100% appreciate it.
Thank you, William. I enjoyed it so much.
My pleasure. I'll now hand it over to Dave for the weather.